What's up, guys? Artoboy here. Today we're doing another video. Today we're taking a look at the Mossy Oak leather fixed blade set. Let's begin. So now let's get started with the sheaths themselves. Oh yeah, don't worry. There's gonna be another, Mossy Oak set I'll be talking about. So there's the thing. So the set itself, three of those knives would have the same material like it is. So we got the Condora sheath and I have a Mossy Oak onto all the others on the other sheaths. For these three, we'll have two straps and snap-ons, one to hold the part of the blade or at the beginning handle with the blade itself, and of course the back end on the handle. This whole thing is made of Condora sheath stitched in, and having a plastic sheath inside of it, so it won't just stab through the sheath. So that's not bad for it. Also, do imply with these three too. So, and also this will have a belt loop for you to have this thing carrying around on your belt. So the starter on this, all three of them will have made of stainless steel. Probably have a tang, might be in here, like a little stick tang. All have is silver on this. We'll have a Mossy Oak and its logo right here. We'll have a jimping right here, around about of 7 on the jimping. Well, 6, no. Only 5 sticking out. Kind of similar to this with the finger cholo right here. We'll have a whole leather discs on this. And of course the buttstock or the butt of the back of the handle is both made of steel. This is kind of much more of the tiny and maybe carving knife. This one will be the normal fixed blade. Have the same applying it here. So that's what it looks like on the bigger guy. And of course this one, the gut hook one. So that's what about all of it. So the small knife size would be around about 3 inches to be exact. Well, the handle's around about of 3 3/4, while the overall size is around about of 6.5 inches. Well, the normal fixed blade is around about of 5.5 inches, while the handle is around about 5 inches. And the overall size on the whole thing itself is around about 10.5 inches, while the gut hook is around about of 5 inches, handle 5 inches. Overall size would be around about 10 inches. So let's test all these three out. We'll try out with the small one first. So the results out there, the cut from this one did pretty good, but it's a pretty small guy, so that's not bad for it. But for this guy right here, again, that actually cut through well. Again, the blade just stopped right there. Or not, the blade stopped, but it actually reached to there. So that's pretty good. But for the, I think that's, oh yeah, that actually is the chopping. That one went well, unfortunately. It's like pretty small cut right here. And that's, oh yeah, that one's just to finish it off. So that's really crazy to see this. So now let's get to our next test. So the results out there for the bottle itself, clean cut, no big problem. So yeah, that's really good. But for the slashing on the harder plastic, it actually almost cut through. Now it's not like all through it, but you could probably see what I'm talking about. And yeah, that one actually cut through it, and a little bit's also exploded at the same time. But for the chopping on this guy, well, it did pretty good. Like, look at that. That's insane for that result. So that's not bad. So now let's get to our next test. And now the test right here, it didn't, somehow this one also cut through the cap of it, which is just really insane about it here. But for the whole thing itself, it did cut through it, but it didn't like, full clean cut through the bottle itself. But now we get to the one that I said this one may not be the best out of the bunch. Because testing on this one, there's no... Oh yeah, there's a cut right here. But no cut right here. And then happened to test it out, and it did cut through here, which is just strange enough about it here. But for the chop results is really not the best out of there. So here's the chop on the top. Here's one right here, that little bit of plastic right there. And right here. Oh, and also right here. So, yeah, that's may not be the best. So now, let's get to our conclusion. So, our conclusion is, in the final judgment to it, I give the final verdict rating on the Mossy Oak 3 knife collection an astounding of, like, I don't know, a 7 out of 10. It's a not bad piece to have, but there are some things that probably need some improvements, like the gut hook probably need to be sharpened a little, but that's about it. It didn't, like, break off or anything like that, so that's pretty good for that matters. So that wraps up of the Mossy Oak 3 knife piece set, or 3-piece set. I'm Martillo Boy, and I'm signing out. I'll see you guys next time.